Hi there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. Right off the bat, I'm hearing somebody wants to call you their lover. Whoa, what is that about, Aquarius? Somebody's like, they want to like give you a name. I'm hearing the bugle boy, whatever that may mean for a number of you. I believe that's a song. I'm hearing bugle boy specifically though. I'm hearing Bayonne as well. This has been coming through here for a number of signs now. I'm hearing, don't be scared. I'm just starting to fall in love with you. I'm just starting. It's not, I'm hearing the end of the line here. I'm hearing for the way that we are locking eyes. Take it as you will. Whoa, someone is really, I'm hearing a magnet as well to what you say. It's like your words like impress them. I'm hearing specifically. It's like the way you talk is just like a turn on to them. Whatever way that may be for you. It's like the way that they also think, I'm hearing, and are able to really I'm hearing space out their letters in that way, just really I'm hearing knows how to take the temperature up a notch. And I'm hearing it's not summertime, but I'm feeling the heat, and I just hope that they're going to pay for the air conditioning at the end of the month, whatever that may mean for a number of you. Maybe a roommate as well, take it as you will. The Ace of Cups upright and the Nine of Cups upright, and I'm seeing it almost as like I'm seeing like two people who like really get along with one another, really like just I'm hearing astrological like I'm hearing placements that just speak of absolute I'm hearing comfort. I'm hearing very comfortable. Like I feel like we're when we're hanging out, I'm hearing we are characters in Shrek. I'm hearing specifically like just having, I'm hearing a good old time and just feeling, I'm hearing our freckles on our faces, just I'm hearing flashing memories at us. So beautiful, Aquarius. Really, this energy is so beautiful. The Daughter of Cups is mirroring the Emperor in reverse. I'm hearing they're feeling a little sweaty about perhaps a certain decision that they feel you're going to be making. I'm seeing this as being someone else's energy. It can be your own though as well. There is a whole lot of premonition here though about a certain direction that eventually will be moved in. You got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Sandwiching the Daughter of Cups. The Ace of Swords is at the apex of your spread. Aquarius, I'm hearing Capricorn here. And the Ace of Cups is right at the left-hand side. If somebody's making an offer, they're not making I'm hearing convertible out of it. It's like they're going to be making it as I'm hearing a condominium. And it's like, this is not going to just have, I'm hearing a hat that will fly off on the Ferris wheel when we're riding it together. I'm hearing on Long Island, whatever that means. It's like, this is going to really have a future to it that can be told, I'm hearing, through time, I'm hearing in many languages as well, can be interpreted in many languages. It could be a movie. I'm hearing Sundance film here with the sun coming through. Ooh, I'm getting chills for you, Aquarius. Oh my goodness, I'm hearing you know how to tell that chapter book story. I'm hearing backwards in a way that tells its face. I'm hearing tells its face. I'm hearing value in a fantastical way, and it's like. Sagittarius here, the Magician looking over at the Six of Cups in reverse. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius or someone who is a skilled, highly skilled linguist. I'm hearing also trainee. Someone who is I'm hearing transformational speaker as well. Whatever that may mean for you, may speak of topics of transformation. Who is also perhaps incredibly. I'm seeing it as like I'm hearing corporate here, corporate in a certain way. It's like. They make mansions, I'm hearing, for a living, whatever that may mean for you. The Justice card in reverse, right over the Devil upright, and they perhaps really take their work really seriously, the project that they involve themselves in. It's not a joke, okay? It's like when they're involved in something, they're gonna really, I'm hearing, make that cake in a way that makes itself, I'm hearing, not just colorful, but in a way that really matches your complexion, okay, as well. It's like if you're hiring someone, Aquarius, or if someone's hiring you, the feeling is that there's such a composure to the creativity in a way that is reflective. I'm hearing in a way that's really ambitious as well. And they are, I'm hearing, a creator of a craft. This is something that's like, let's say, bespoke. It's like, I'm not just, let's say, ordering, I'm hearing I'm hearing Baskin Robbins romance, or whatever that may mean for a number of you. Take it as you will. It's like, I'm seeing this as being a publication as well, like a book. I'm hearing a letter. It's like, I am getting a professional, I'm hearing professional sourcing of the imagination here. Whatever that may mean, in particular for a number of you yet again. Now, Aquarius, let us here move into these energies, the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing, though, yet again, it's like there's something here about the belief system I'm hearing of the magician that really is like inspiring. Like this individual, they may have a lot of Pisces in their chart as well, really, really knows how to breathe life into a certain room. I'm hearing respiration. And at the same time, I'm hearing break windows. I'm hearing shatter glass at the same time in that same audience room, whatever that may mean. But I'm seeing them doing it in a way where it's like people are not scared. It's like, by way of like singing like that or talking like that or speaking about those topics, I'm hearing all of the windows I'm hearing are gone. Okay, in a certain way. But that doesn't leave everyone is sitting in disbelief. It's like there's a certain practice here that they're so I'm hearing professional with as well. The Death card in reverse mirroring the magician. The figure mirroring the magician and the Death card. There's a new beginning here. And it has to do with what someone is, or what you may be commissioning and making really, really professional. I'm hearing that you're really getting ready for as well. The Fool here is mirroring the Death card. The Fool is looking down at the Ten of Cups. They want to, I'm hearing, make a marriage proposal, but they don't know how to marry it first. I'm hearing in their mind's eye vision. It's like they may be feeling it, maybe your own energy. It's like, how am I going to be making my emotions also motivating? I'm hearing for them to I'm seeing it as almost like how do I share what I'm feeling without making them feel like I'm not physically I'm hearing ready for this experience, whatever that may mean for a number of you. It's like, how do I speak about a dimension that is challenging in a certain way, perhaps in a certain way, but that I still want to create? I'm hearing strike a dynamic. I'm hearing a card of harmony. Take it as you will, whatever that may mean for you with them through. And there's a focus here for you, Aquarius. I'm hearing Capricorn on what you really see so much potential in. And it's like, I don't need, I'm hearing, to be told that I'm a creative person or that I'm a creative or that this is a creative industry in order for me to find, I'm hearing, a certain potential in it. I'm hearing in terms of how I enter it. And I'm seeing you really wanting to get things moving in a physical way with someone, and there's a whole lot of passion here. Oh, Aquarius, I'm hearing, don't you doubt the way that your words really make them dilate, whatever that may mean for you. It's like something about the discussion as well is really perhaps engaging for your audience, and it's something that is somewhat dynamic and somewhat perhaps even multi-dimensional in the way that it speaks through. I'm hearing in the home. I'm hearing workspace as well, whatever that may mean for you. It's like how you, let's say, come to these points may also be channeled. Take it as you will, but you realize that there is somewhat of a dynamic that is not really like even dictated at any point in time through the process. Very interesting. The Lovers here. Sorry about the Aquarius. There's some noise out there. One second. All right. Sorry about that, Aquarius. there's a focus here, as I'm getting it, on what exactly you are wanting to find. I'm hearing a solution to, but I'm seeing it as happening on a level that is not by way of actually creating a solution for it. And if you're, let's say, wanting to make, I'm hearing something very clear, let's say to your audience, communicate something very clearly. Let's say that you really perhaps even want to draw up a contract about something. I'm seeing it as like perhaps draw a contract up with another individual, perhaps related to matters that are physical. You are wondering how you want to work, I'm hearing, towards that solution, but yet again in a way where it's like, I don't feel like I'm hearing working on it in the process of waking up to the awareness of what exactly I want to engage in. I'm hearing, and specifically, and for a number of you, there could be a focus on the dimension of partnership that may be related to what eventually you want to solidify. I'm hearing the experience as, I'm hearing the message as well, and there could be somewhat of a range of experiences. I'm hearing dynamics that you feel like you may want to I'm hearing open up, I'm hearing space to talk about in a certain way, or even, let's say, to reference. And I'm seeing it as like, okay, well, if we're going to be, let's say, moving in this direction together, how is it that, let's say, what was experienced in the past that was challenging is not going to clear, I'm hearing, the table and be the factor that then is what's, let's say, asking of us to talk about moving in this new direction. I'm seeing it as like the desire to, let's say, not let's say open up a certain conversation in the past for the sake of opening a new direction in the future. It's like, I'm seeing it as like, just, let's say, something that you, as you may feel it, is a bubble. I'm hearing a point of reference. I'm hearing bubble here with the Three of Wands, whatever that may mean in particular for you. It's like something that is kind of just, maybe referenced, okay, here in particular. But I'm seeing here, Aquarius, that there's a focus perhaps on the childhood. I'm hearing past in a perceptive way, perhaps, and for a number of you, on what it is that has worked in the past and what has not worked. And it's like physically as well, what certain experiences were really, I'm hearing exciting for me. I'm hearing illuminating. I'm hearing also engaging, though, of the imagination. And if, let's say, certain experiences were not really I'm seeing it as like fertile, right? It's like what experiences were kind of challenging also physically, that, or certain, even, I'm seeing it so simple as like, well, okay, for a certain period of time, or in the process of, let's say, also working with certain children, I realized that, or my children, take it as well, whatever that may mean good for you, I realized that there was, let's say, a certain environment that just was not conducive. And this could have been, let's say, again, scheduling for a number of you. This can also be related to how you are and have been interpreting a certain emotion here. And I'm seeing it as like related, let's say, to someone who, I'm hearing someone that I used to know, whatever that, if anybody knows the name of that song, please refer to comment it. It's like there's a focus here on what you really want to communicate. And it's like the feeling as I'm getting for your Aquarius is on how you communicate being a reflection of what you create. And it's like, how am I, let's say, challenging the ways that I have even perceived what I am wanting to move into to create in the process of communicating and expressing myself? And how is it that I'm challenging and channeling? I'm hearing as well the Ace of Cups upright, the Wheel of Fortune upright. Remember, you may be channeling, okay, take it as you will, a certain direction that you'd like to move in. Physically, I'm hearing physically, again, physically. There could be a focus on the role that you may want to play in that process. Ace of Swords upright. The Tower in reverse. The Ace of Swords is poking and prodding into the Ace of Cups. You may be really wanting to make a certain move here, perhaps legally for a number of you. Ten of Swords in reverse, mirroring the Ace of Cups. The Devil in reverse is right next to mirroring the Ten of Swords in reverse. There being, I'm hearing, a decision that somewhat feels disillusioning, I'm hearing, in the process of making it, that you're like, Aquarius, I know I'm hearing I'm hearing on point when I'm making my decisions. I know I'm hearing the wind that's whistling along because I feel it. I'm hearing blowing through my hair. I don't need to, let's say, have a mathematician by my side to tell me when I'm working, I'm hearing on task, and when I'm working I'm hearing in a whimsical fashion. And I'm seeing you like not really wanting to make, again, your decisions in a hyper strategic, I'm hearing internal, I'm hearing integrated way as well. I'm seeing it as being like, let's say, something that you just kind of want to wing. I'm hearing specifically, take it as you will here, Aquarius. But the feeling is that, yet again, it's like, I want to, I'm hearing, I want to, I'm hearing work in ways with this individual. I'm hearing specifically Six of Cups coming through right over the Judgment card, perpendicular to the Devil in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, perpendicular to the Six of Cups. I want to work, I'm hearing specifically again, with this individual in ways, and perhaps in a certain community, I'm hearing socially, social groups, Son of Swords in reverse, in a way that really challenges the paradigm that we are practicing through physically, I'm hearing specifically. And the Ace of Wands sits in reverse, mirroring the Son of Swords in reverse. The Son of Swords is flying up into the Ten of Cups. There's a focus here, as I'm getting it, on what it is that we are, what it is that we are reconnecting with, I'm hearing specifically. And there is a focus on the physical side to this in a way that alludes to passion, I'm hearing, of performance. How it is that, let's say, what we feel and what it is that we experience on an energetic, emotional level are being included in the decision-making process. It's like, how is it that what I'm feeling, I'm getting in this way, Aquarius. It's like, there being a focus on passion, okay? How it is that what it is that I'm feeling is the thing that, let's say, moves the decision process forward. And the discussion, as I'm getting it, may be alluding to that physical space, maybe alluding to that emotional dimension as well, but not necessarily being something that it's like, okay, this is the feeling and then this is the forecast about it. It's like, this is, I'm hearing not I'm hearing a fortune cookie of a future, whatever that may mean for you. And it's like, you may be feeling that I want there to be somewhat of a level of dynamism and no real expectation of how it is that I find the pieces to this puzzle, sort of finalizing the focus, I'm hearing, of our intention here. I'm seeing it as like being something that, let's say, you really want to make final, official. It's like, how is it that I'm going to really find, I'm hearing also a focus here with what I'm formalizing, or let's say financing as well. And if it's a matter of investment and wanting to understand what direction to, let's say, really invest in, for a number of you, this, and I mean, if this is going by really quickly here, for a number of you, you may want to slow the speed down via the dial at the base of the video, dear Aquarius, okay? I'm getting here, though, for a number of you, that you may be waiting on investing in a certain piece of property or a certain industry because you want to, again, place priority on what is really stimulating you in certain directions. And it's like, well, okay, if I haven't yet figured out what direction I want to move in, let's say even professionally, I'm going to, let's say, place more emphasis on the practice that is not going to necessarily be, I'm hearing like kind of professional. I'm hearing it though as well, like as a formal, I'm hearing corporate. I want there to be, let's say, a certain experimental phase here, okay, that I'm working with, that in a certain way can, I'm hearing, inch me into a process that will undo, I'm hearing, the platform of productivity that I've been working with until this point. And Aquarius, the sort of feeling that I'm getting here for a number of you is that it's a bit of a waiting game. I'm hearing that. In particular, there could be somewhat of like something is on hold. You may be wanting to make a certain contract as well official. There may be something that you're waiting on. The Magician in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, mirroring the Father of Pentacles in reverse. There's a focus on perhaps also travel, who may perhaps be abroad, or there's something about even translation. I'm seeing documents like visa. It's like they've got to have their visa though before they can really, I'm hearing, invest in a certain spaces, I'm hearing as well, or for you to invest in a certain space. And the feeling for you, Aquarius, is that in a certain way, I'm hearing you may feel that that the way that you are remaining dynamic in this environment, or even in the conversation of how you want to work with, I'm hearing this particular space, I'm hearing solution, is really, as you may feel it, charging the intellect that you make your decisions with, and as it may be perceived, as it pertains to what you would like to eventually, again, focus on. I'm hearing as like focus on with the Ten of Pentacles. It's, again, perpendicular to the Nine of Wands, and you've got this Ace of Wands in reverse, and mirroring the Son of Swords in reverse, and the smack dab middle of your spread. There is a focus here on how you are moving through this process seamlessly, and I'm hearing in an interpretive way yet again, and I'm seeing it as being a highly integrative time. You may be working with a number of individuals here as well to really collaborate, okay, and find a sort of sense. I'm hearing medium by which you would like to eventually I'm hearing complete the puzzle with, take it as you will, what it is that you would eventually like to also perhaps complement your work with, or even like collaborate your work with. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you here. Enjoy this period, Aquarius. I thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in and for your dear support with these readings. I'm so touched by all of you. Thank you all so much for connecting, and thank you all so much for your comments. Thank you for connecting there. I love reading your comments, and I read them. Thank you for connecting, and I highly recommend, again, to check out your rising sign or moon sign, as you may find that you resonate a whole lot with those energies as well, those frequencies. If you don't know your signs and you like to calculate them, you could do so by clicking the link in the bio description box below. Dear Aquarius, and I'm hearing it's our last dance, our last chance for love, the world. They're going to be focused on what it is that you maybe really and getting your hands dirty with, to really, I'm hearing, prepare for the dance of, I'm seeing being related to the world, the Daughter of Wands in reverse right beneath the world. I'm seeing this as preparation, and could be a focus on what you may be waiting on. Yet again, I'm getting this as like a waiting period somewhat for a number of you, of like what you would like to eventually carve a space out for. Okay, thank you so much again for tuning in, Aquarius. Love and light to here. Enjoy this period, and I'll see you soon. Bye.